Give him the forecast.
Omega level threat detected.
Ancient sands, heed my command and reclaim these relics of hatred!
Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. If you have not had a chance to do so by now, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And to go a step further, I humbly ask that you tap that notification bell. That way you'll be updated each and every time I'm uploading something new. Also, follow me on Instagram at YBSpeaks. And in regards to the Cash App, if you know me, then you know. I have to start a new one. So don't ask, honey, because I'm not going to tell. Okay, bitch, period. If you know me, then you know, girl. Okay? You're in life, you got to do what you got to do. Okay? Period. Moving on. I have a wonderful lineup of topics of conversation, and it's all like hot topic shit. So I'm obviously I'm not here to do that now. So I might go live this weekend. It's either going to be Saturday or Sunday. I'm thinking. It might be Saturday. For some reason, I don't like to drink on Sundays. So we might get a little drinky poo, you know, and do something Saturday. A wonderful lineup of topics, current, and and some other stuff. You know, we always got to serve. We got to balance it out, girl, honey. We got to do this, serve some truth and justice, bitch. There's some things happening. Hello, God. Murder mystery type shit. You know, we got to get into some things, girl. Like, one of the stories is something I've been kind of wanting to talk about, but I wanted to make sure I was in the right space to do it justice. You know what I mean? You got to be in the right space for certain types of commentary, especially when you're really going to go there, you know? Yes, honey. So, and now that I have other things that kind of coincide with that, it just makes for a more interesting, more in-depth, commentary. So, yeah, we might go live Saturday night. I kind of want to do Sunday, but I think we're going to do Saturday. I know the girls be out and about. But, you got a lot of girls like myself, the child. You might as well just, you at home, you off, you chilling too. You don't feel like going nowhere. That's how it is nowadays. Ain't nobody really going out like that no more. They going over to people's house. Hello, God. Because for the life of me, I understand business. Obviously, I'm not a fool. But one thing that I never truly understood is why people would literally spend a bunch of money going into the club to buy a bottle. Hello, God. You go to the club, girl. I remember one time, this is a while ago too, girl. I was like 26, 27 at the time, bitch. And I was just trying to get my life. I had always been like a shut-in type of bitch. So I had, made some new little friends, child. And so we would go out a lot. Well, not a lot, but way more than what I was used to, trying to get out of my shell, do a little bit more with life. So, girl, we used to go to the club here and there. Nice clubs, too. Not no, like, bullshit hood shit, The real nice, the T girl, period, okay? Downtown things, okay? Hello, God. And I remember one of my homegirls at the time, she had a homegirl who was friends with the owner of the club. And there was a mix-up. Like, everything was supposed to be paid for, our section, everything, girl. And it was a newer club, so it was like their promotion week or whatever. So they wanted to kind of like fill that bitch by any means necessary, girl, okay? So I remember we went in and sat down. There was a discrepancy with the bottle server, the server, whatever you want to call it, child. Girl, she came to our table. She had the sparkles going, girl, on this big ass, cute little bottle. And there were other little, Ciroc bottles surrounding that bottle. It was really cute. Girl. And I was like, you know what, girl? This is all supposed to be for free. Let me go ahead. I'll spend some money here. How much is it for a bottle, girl? A bottle. That bitch said $150 fucking dollars for a Ciroc bottle that I get for $35 down to the local liquor store, bitch. Girl, I looked at her and I said, I don't care, girl, if this was a fresh tax return check. I'm not paying $150 for the same bottle that I get for $35 down to the local liquor store. And to this day, that same bottle of Ciroc that I get from time to time is still $35. Well, probably 40 now. But I think last time it was like 35 bucks. I just bought some like a month ago. Yeah, it was like 35, 36, something like, girl, it was under 40 bucks, bitch. It wasn't 150, girl. And I was like, oh, wow. I was like, oh, girl, we're good. We'll take the free shit. No. 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 I don't want your bottle of expensive ass liquor. No. No, girl. No, ma'am. So, and then from there, I remember one time I went out on New Year's Eve with one of my homegirls. Shout out to Tiffany, girl. You know I love you, bitch. Girl, she was fresh out of the military, bitch. Girl, went down to this really sickening clubs, girl, for New Year's Eve. Girl, when it was like, oh, women are in for free, the niggas are $50. Girl, $50. And then I was like, okay, so, but since the girls are free entry, they also get free drinks, or it was like buy one get one free or some shit like that. So she was just, you know, throwing me the drinks, and at one point I couldn't find her because she was drunk as fuck getting her life. Hello, God. And my fucking loathing ass was at the damn I was drunk, girl. Okay, I was looking so cute that night. Hello, God. It was, that night ended so crazy, child. Almost got into a fight, honey, because the boys was trying her, because she was kind of throwed. You know, mama had battled some things overseas, child. You know what I'm saying? So she was letting her hair down, and, you know, it kind of got to her, girl, you know? And mama was starting to, you know, the ex-military girls, child, girl, leave them the hell alone when they going through a little something, because they will tweak on your ass. And honey, when I tell you these boys was on some bullshit, I was like, honey, she's with me. I'm serving Robert Ray energy, bitch. Hello, God, not Roberta Dutchmaster, but Robert Ray energy, bitch. I'm here to protect the girls. Y'all are gonna leave because the niggas think they slick. Y'all be trying to take advantage of these women in these clubs, and they're drunk, and you thought she was alone. Girl, no, she's not alone. Bitch, for I am mighty, for I am here, I am ever present, bitch, hovering in ether, because I was at the bar observing her, making sure she was good. Hello, God. Because that's just how a real nigga roll, honey. Hello, God. When you step out with the girls, hello. Y'all ain't finna get my girl. No, God. Child, anyway. I went back, to get me a drink on my own. Girl, the bitch talking about some $30 just for a regular mixed drink. I think it was like vodka cranberry. Bitch, who you talking to? Girl, you can have that shit. I'm gay. I have women. I have access to. We may not know each other, but in 5 seconds, we'll be besties, bitch. I said, hey, girl, how you? Girl, you look cute today. Girl, you're working it, girl. Hello, God. Who you here, but girl? Oh, child. Hey, girl. Hey, oh, you want to get a drink? You know, women get free. I don't mind, girl. Go ahead, girl. Thank you, girl. Bitch, what you talking about? Gays, we're the universal, bitch. We are the women whisperer, girl. Hello. We're not creepy, bitch. Had a full conversation before I had to let loose on some niggas who was trying my homegirl, and then we had to dip. But I say all that to say, well, why did I say all of that? Girl, I don't even know why I brought up. Girl, I don't even know why I brought that up. Anyway, whatever. Child, but one of the things I do want to talk about, though, can y'all tell me, especially the parents out there, the good parents, and you know who y'all are, and you know, let's tell the truth. We have to get over this thing. Just because you have kids don't mean you're a good parent, bitch. I don't want to hear nothing from those psychotic abusers. If you know deep down in your side you're a good parent, you love your kids, and your kids genuinely love you back, and not out of fear, but out of genuine love, then you're the bitch I want advice from. I want the amen from that bitch. Okay, hello God. Deep down inside, if you know you a toxic, raggedy cunt, even though your narcissism won't let you admit that out loud, admit it to yourself on the inside before you comment and try to give me any goddamn advice, okay? Or try to give me any kind of anything on this subject matter. So, my nephew and me sometimes go at it because, not on no bullshit, but I know that I have somewhat helicopter parent syndrome, bitch. Okay? I know that I have lived a life and I have experienced things in this world that are treacherous beyond all motherfucking nature, bitch. And I know that it is wrong to apply your fears, your ills, your wills, your experiences onto the children, honey, because you have to at some point or another allow them to make decisions for themselves. They have to fall down sometimes, honey. They got to experience the fall in order to know how to get back up again, in order to know what it takes to get back up again. We're not out here trying to hold the children's hands. But I am of the belief that, girl, if we pay attention to everything that is going around, look at what's happening in the world. One of my topics that I'm going to be talking about is the young man in Alabama, the gay man who went to go visit his family for 4th of July, right? The murder mystery of murder mysteries as of right now. Nobody knows what actually happened. The other boyfriend's on the run. There's a lot of stuff. We're not going to get into all of that, but I just wanted to use that as an example. You never fucking know. You could be having the time of your life, and in a split second, you shall be changed. Look at what's going on in Charlotte, North Carolina. Luckily, from what I've heard at the very least, correct me if I'm wrong, is they've caught a 16-year-old boy who was going on a shooting spree, just shooting random people. I think he killed like 6 people and injured a bunch of others, girl, or whatever. Just randomly driving by people and shooting them up. You're on a walk, girl. You're listening to your music, girl. You out doing your thing, girl. You out to dinner, you outside on the patio, girl. Hello, gone down to the Chili's, bitch. You're enjoying your meal, girl. You know? You at the red light, bitch. Listening, you just came back from smashing. Hello. The best sex of your lifetime, girl. You just having the time of a bitch, what? Out of nowhere. So again, car accidents happen all the time. Look at the NFL player and his friends. Hit by big fish, girl. Flipped over. All 3 of them niggas is dead. I don't think he was in it. Was he? Yeah, he was a Vikings player, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm just, again, those are my examples. And those are just like okay. I've heard some even more and experienced and been around, hello God, even more bizarre shit. House parties, everything's going peaceful, it's chaperoned, everyone's being respectful. All of a sudden, a nigga loses at a game and loses his shit and shoots everybody. Prom nights are always a great example too. You're having a good time, next thing you know, 3-car pile up, everybody done passed away. So what I be trying to let my nephew know is that you are under my protection. You are under my wing. You are mine. You are like my child. You live in my home. I am your parent, acting as your parent. Okay? There are certain things that I just don't know. Sorry. And it's not your fault. I be trying to let the young people know, not just him, this goes for young people period across the board. These motherfucking kids don't be realizing the stress that we feel when y'all leave the house for the day. You can't even trust that your kids are gonna have to come home from school, girl, alive. Or not traumatized. Because between school shootings and between the teachers, hello God, that's trying to fuck your kids, hello God. No places say, girl, you at a church, they shooting up the church. Girl, look at homegirl at Church's Chicken, bitch. Was it in Georgia? I forget exactly where it was, child. Church's Chicken, girl, she dead. Shot in the drive-through window. I'm just saying though. Old boy in Chicago, want to get his hair done, allegedly set up by fish. We're going to talk about that too. You went to get your hair done. This girl done set you up. You're gone. You're in the afterlife. You don't plan on the bullshit and the chaoticness of life to swirl around your motherfucking ass and swallow you and not even try to spit you out. So forgive, and I be trying to let the young people know, like, stop. If you got one of them type of parents that be stressing like that, it is not because you've done anything wrong. It's not because we don't trust you. It's not we're trying to rain on your fucking parade. We're not trying to smother you. We're not trying to control you. But please forgive us for worrying. Because when we look around, hello God, when we look around, all we see is danger, bitch. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger, Will Robinson. That's what, you know? Y'all really think that we want to come for your independence, your freedom, your individuality? We don't want to let y'all do nothing. It's not about that. Trust me. Now, for some, you got a lot of parents that do try to control their kids and they do way too fucking much. I let my nephew experience life. I let him make his own decision. Y'all know how I am. I promote all that. He'll even tell you that. But the one thing he hates about me is my worrywart syndrome. I'm so sorry, honey. I told him I will never apologize. And I will never stop worrying. You could be 30,000 years old, bitch. I'm never going to stop worrying about you. Sorry. That just is what it is. That it just is what it is. One day, and one thing I've been trying to stress to him, one day, when you become a father, hello God, one day, not anytime motherfucking soon, bitch. Okay? One day when you become a parent, you're gonna look back and hopefully I am still alive, bitch. And I'm gonna sit back and look at your ass like, yeah, you're gonna be hovering too. Because as we move forward in this life, that's when we realize, hello God, how even much more dangerous the world is. Imagine if we didn't have camera phones. Imagine if we didn't have social media. A lot of the things that have been uncovered about the demonic forces that truly dwell within this world is because now, girl, you're gonna get caught. You can't do shit nowadays. There's cameras everywhere, bitch. But back in the day, you know, all of these girls getting away with murder and all kinds of shit. They got away with it. It was so much easier to get away with your nefarious, you know, misdeeds late in the midnight hour. There was no technology like that. Now we can pinpoint your location. Now, if you hang up the phone on 911, girl, they're gonna find your ass. You can hang up all you want to. They're gonna call you back and pinpoint that location and send a unit to go check on your ass. Well, depending on where you live and what color you are, bitch. Let's tell the truth. Because they never come when you need them. They come when you don't need them. When you ain't even thinking about the police just show up, girl. But when you need them the most, when you need them to be on your side, they're never there. So I'm trying to tell them, I'm going to sit back. I'm like, I'm going to let my kid, trust. That way of thinking will change, because let me tell you something. You're only looking at it because y'all are young. You also come with a certain selfishness to where it's all about you, and that's not a bad thing. That is not a bad thing. It really isn't. I think there's nothing wrong with having a little bit of selfishness and thinking that it's all about you. I think that that's part of growing up in life, is when you realize when life puts you in your fucking place. Hello, you don't know when it's gonna come, but it's gonna come. Everyone has inevitably went through that. Raise your hand, bitch, if you thought you were above, hello God, that you thought you were Superman, bitch, that you thought that you could not be fazed by the inevitabilities of this life's journey, bitch. Hello, God. Oh, you'll get put in your place real quick. Especially when you start adulting. Having to pay some damn bills and having to do grown folk shit. Your ass is gonna start crashing the whole fuck out, bitch. Period. Trust it. Cause you know, young people, they think they know everything. Y'all don't. And every other day it's proven that you don't. And I know we live in a society where, especially in America, where people believe, oh, when your kids get a certain age, they're technically grown. No, bitch. We need to do away with that flawed way of thinking. That's why your kids are dumb, bitch. That's why your kids hate you, bitch. That's why your kids, technically, a lot of times, don't even become successful, productive members of society, bitch. Because you're hindering them by throwing them out of the nest too early. They're not done. A lot of y'all need to learn, and I know a lot of y'all gonna be like, child, this is the white approach. That's y'all problem too in our black community, is thinking that everything is white people shit. You have to give your children, your kids, your teenagers, your young adult children time to grow into their own. Time to have experienced a certain level of life that will provide it the certain level of wisdom so that you can be secure in yourself as a parent to say, you're ready for the world. Or at least, I'm comfortable enough for you to go out here and truly be independent and be ready for this world. Okay? Now, girl, you're doing too much. You know you're not supposed to merge underneath a traffic signal, bitch. I have to learn, not everybody has the CDL training that I do, and I'm sorry, that shit kind of stuck with me. It's made me a much better driver, bitch. I don't play the games of the road because I've seen the dangers of the road. And that's another thing too. You know, y'all be thinking, oh, y'all just getting in cars. Girl, let me tell you something. This is a weapon that you're driving, girl. This could also be your coffin, bitch. Hello, I'm just letting y'all know what it is, girl. Because young people think, oh, they got a license, they got access to a vehicle. Girl, let me tell you something. This is a weapon, girl. Y'all think it's for fun. No, it's a weapon, and it's an expensive weapon. Car note, car insurance, hello God, maintenance. Come on now. They need to add car ownership, girl, into the cost of living, bitch. I know they say it's a luxury, but no, it's not. It's a necessity, girl. Trust and believe. It should be considered a necessity of life. You need a car, bitch. Y'all made it that way, right? So, anyway. But yeah, I think the young people, y'all need to realize that, honey. And again, I say this time, I preface this all the time, girl. I understand. I was there too. I was young, stubborn as fuck. I wanted it my way. Especially the way I grew up. I felt like, who the fuck gonna tell me anything? I grew up in foster care. Fuck y'all. But no, y'all gotta open your fucking ears, and not just open your ears. You have to apply the wisdom, the experience, hello God, that's being spoken onto thee, bitch. I'm telling you, girl, like, girl, it'll save you a lot. Ooh, hold on, bitch. Let's park over there. It will save you a lot, girl. I'm telling you, I know y'all young bitches ain't really trying to hear that right now, but one day, look back on this video, and you'll be like, damn, he was right. Because that's exactly how everyone in this life, motherfuckers I grew up with, including myself, look back and say, damn, bruh. If only I would have listened and applied this. But again, everything is par for the course, even the mistakes, even the fact that you don't want to listen right now. Maybe that's part of your journey. But I don't ever want anybody to say that no one ever told them. No one ever tried to show them and explain to them. Meanwhile, y'all thinking people trying to knock your fun, and no, it's not. And I want to put this on everybody. And this is not to be a fear-mongering ass type of bitch, right? This is just some very real truth. I don't want you thinking getting inside of a car is fun. I thought it was fun too early on, when I realized how expensive it was to own and operate one of these motherfuckers. Remember back then, a friend could, $10 in gas. Can you take me somewhere, girl? $10 in gas ain't shit right now. Hello, God. You can't even get a quarter tank with $10 of gas, bitch. And then let's tell this truth. You got to think, when you get older, you got to thinking about the life of your vehicle. Girl, I can't be doing all of this extra.com. I can't be doing all of this. Because now, you know, the more mileage you put, the more wear and tear. You got to think about tires, because it seems like nowadays tires are more expensive and they're running out. I used to change my tires like once a year. Now it's like twice a year. I have to get new tires. I know I'm doing a lot more driving right now these days than I used to, but still though, even with gas, like people don't be thinking about this stuff, the maintenance, the life of a vehicle, how you even drive a car will dictate a lot of the maintenance needs in the life of your vehicle. Because if you're too, I had to learn that early too. I was too rough on my first 2 cars, bitch. When I was 18, girl, and 19 years old. And that's another thing too. I was working since I was a young hoe. 14 years old, stacking my bread. I bought my first car when I was 18 with my money, bitch. Actually, all my cars. Bought and paid for by me. Hard work. And you learn a lot in that process too. Remember in the early years, girl? Oh, get a cash car. Child, them cash cars will leave your ass dusted and disgusted, broken down, literally, and confused in a motherfucker, girl, in 90 days. And don't live in one of them states that require you to get your, girl, what is that environmental check bullshit or whatever they called it, girl? I forgot what they called it. Girl, I hate that shit too. Because you fail them all the time. You got to nigga rig some, pay a lot of money to nigga rig some shit. That way you can pass the little inspection stuff so you can get your damn, your yearly registration renewal. Yeah, y'all don't be knowing, and y'all don't be thinking, and y'all never try to. I want young people to really try, and I know it's difficult to do so because it's going to take y'all a little while in your life to even get to the halfway point of the experience of a lot of us grown folks. And I know you think y'all know better, but you fucking don't. And how to judge that is to look at the statistics. Honey, y'all young folks are dying. Y'all young folks are dumb as fuck right now. Let's tell the truth. And I'm not talking about like kids. I'm telling the generation is really dumb. Like y'all are on some foolishness right now. Like, let's tell the truth. Especially in our community, girl. That's a larger conversation that we're definitely going to have when we start talking about this Nene Brooks girl and this whole Chicago and this setup culture that we have in the black community. It's just really horrible. So when I look and I see how crashed out the generation is, now my nephew's not a crash out. Your kids may not be a crash out, but the multiples, the multitudes, hello God, of this generation are crash outs. Those are the bitches that I don't trust. These be motherfuckers in y'all social circle. We all got them kids, girl, that got the 1 or 2 friends in their social circle that we just side eye and be like, bitch, we don't trust you. And I don't trust eagerness. You got a lot of young folks that are eager now to prove themselves by any means necessary. And that's also a dangerous thing. And this is why, again, a larger conversation that we have to have about parenting. A lot of y'all blame the kids, but when I look at some of these videos, there's this one girl, she's so pathetic. I saw a TikTok video of this dumb bitch sitting here, because I'm sorry, it's 2024. All of this, you scared of a man, and this man is doing this. I'm over that, girl. Like, I have sympathy, but girl, time has moved on to a point where we got a lot of things happening in the world that's on an advanced level. If you still putting up with that man putting his hands on you, then girl, that's on you. Shoot his ass, kill his ass, dump his body somewhere, girl. Call the police, do whatever you got to do, girl. Defend thyself, defend your children. But the multitude, this isn't for everybody, but this is for these kinds of hoes right here, who y'all yelling about these men whooping y'all ass and stealing y'all cars and doing all this shit that Jody was doing to homegirl. Hello, God, shout out to baby boy, bitch. Y'all out here getting on that type of level, right? But not once do y'all actually think about what this does to your children. The impression that leaves on your children, psychologically, emotionally, hello God, shit, even spiritually. Y'all don't be trying to understand you only care about your needs and your want for this man, your desire, your lust for this man, your crazy for this man. You will keep a man around knowing that he is detrimental to you and your household and your children. Whether he's the father or not, I see it a lot. I've seen it a lot growing up. And it's 2024, and like I said, I don't have sympathy for no hoe no more. I'm sorry, girl. It is what it is. Y'all think that you're trapped. You're not. Y'all are just weak. You need to get over that. And a lot of that comes from there's no love, there's no self-worth being taught, and you're growing up. There's not a lot of that. And honey, I'm gonna let you know right now, sometimes you gotta find it on your own. It is what it is. We've all been at certain points in our life. We've all had some things happen to us, trauma, all kinds of shit. But girl, at this point in life, like, we gotta start, girl, you gotta do what you gotta do. You, at the end of the day, I don't care how fucking traumatized you are, you know what hurt is, and you know what joy feels like, or what it's supposed to feel like. Because joy is, bitch, you're not supposed to feel pain. Joy is you're not supposed to feel, uneasy and afraid every time your man come home. He's slapping you across the goddamn house because his eggs are cold. Because he decided he wanted to sleep in. Or he beating your kids and doing God knows what to your children, and you let it happen because you want a piece of man. That goes down a whole other different road. But what I say, it's important that we try to parent the best way possible. We have to start listening to understand instead of, trying to listen to respond a lot of times. A lot of y'all are too soaked up in your own trauma, your own foolishness to try to see that there may be another way of approaching this situation with your child instead of being a violent cunt. And I know that's what you were taught, but there comes a time where you got to wake up and realize that that's not good. Even the most traumatic abusers know that it's wrong. And then a lot of times you use the trauma as the excuse to perpetuate the same exact bullshit that was done unto you, onto your own children. And then what happens is those children grow up thinking that it's also okay because I'm going to justify it based on my trauma. Nah. That's why healthcare isn't free. Because if it was, you probably see, therapist office piled up. Maybe more black people would actually go to the doctors and go seek therapy if we had access to free healthcare. But we know that it is specifically designed that way. Hello, God, especially for the impoverished. Let's tell the truth. That's why poverty is still a thing. There's profit in that. Keeping you down, keeping you hungry, keeping you at a certain point in life to, you just barely breaking even. It's the truth. We talk about it here all the time on the platform. But no, I'm going to need y'all to get it, girl. I need y'all to get it. Because, bitch, honey, these kids really think that, and that's the sad part too, is that it's all rooted out of love. And I know that one day, especially for my nephew, my nieces, my other nephew child, like, and your kids too, one day they will look back and they will thank you. They will thank you. Because they too will realize everyone that I have grown up with and have had conversations with when we were younger versus now being an adult, we sit around sometimes when we do link up and be like, whew, shit, we should have listened. And then we try to instill that into our children, just letting y'all know. Because I don't know what y'all think, that we were like born in the time of the pyramid, bitch. Like we are the first civilized people that, we all came here, Girl, like y'all really do think that anything that is 5 years older than y'all, 5 or more years older than y'all, is ancient history. But I will have you know, and I say this all the time, and I'm going to end this video on this because I got to get in here and work out before this pre-workout leaves me. Okay? I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Your experience is not exclusive to your own. I always feel it in my spirit to say that when we have these conversations. Because I hope someone is hearing me. Hello, God, I hope this touches and agrees with thine spirit, girl, because it is the truth. Your experience, share this with your kids, girl. Your experience is not exclusive to your own. You will find out as you get older that you too will inevitably go through the same, if not the same, something similar to what your parents and their parents. It never changes, girl. The game don't change, only the players do. The situations that you'll experience in this life do not change. Everyone has gone through it and will go through it. Period. So when you got someone in your corner trying to preach the gospel to your motherfucking ass real quick, and they're genuine with how their approach is, I'm gonna need y'all to really open them fucking ears and really pay attention. We're not trying to bring fear to you. We're not trying to control you. Again, there's some of us out here that ain't really on that. Now, a majority of y'all are. But I'm talking about for the bitches like myself. Ain't nobody trying to hinder you. We trying to help you. And what parents are supposed to do is really genuinely worry about their children, especially when we're seeing what's going on in this raggedy ass fucking world. In some areas, bitch, in life, you can't even trust your kids to go to the neighbor's house. We see all these videos going around nowadays. Girl, I'm not letting my kids go to no sleepover. I'm not even gonna let my kid walk to the corner store, bitch. They snatching y'all up too. They SAing y'all too. They kidnapping. You know what I'm saying? They doing all kinds of shit. We are not trying to hinder your fun, honey. We are not trying to be, raining on your parade, girl. Trust and believe that. It is because we care. It is because we love you. It is because we understand the wickedness that dwelleth within this sorry, crusty ass, dusty ass life, child. And I get it. A lot of us just be rambling. Sometimes I do be rambling. Sometimes my fear is really unwarranted, to be honest with you. But I'm sorry, if I feel it, my spirit, that I got to give that speech, I'm going to give that speech. And I'm going to stand on that hill. And I would rather you be mad at me for a brief moment in time than for something to actually happen to you. And then I'm sitting around here just in guilt and regret. You know? So even for y'all parents out there, girl, like, period, girl, if your kid's mad at you because you trying to protect them, I'm sorry. It is what it is. Because one day when you have children, one day, hello, not now, but one day when you have kids, you're going to be like, damn, bro, like, I ain't never felt this. You know, and it's like, you see it in the animal kingdom all the time. Let's tell the truth. There's that parental, and you ain't got to have natural born kids to have that, because honey, I was definitely that way and still am that way with my nieces and nephew in Georgia, honey, and I'm definitely that way with my nephew here. Like, I just have this sense, like, once I'm living with you, you living with me, and I'm your, parental figure, bitch, I take that very seriously. And you ain't seen what I've seen. You haven't experienced what I've experienced. And slowly but surely. Now, he comes to me sometimes and be like, you remember what you told me about, that actually happened. I'm like, bitch, I be trying to tell you. Love my nieces and nephew up in Georgia, too. Sometimes we have conversations. They're like, you know what, you was right about, yes, we be trying to tell y'all, honey. But it's okay. I understand. You will get it eventually. But I don't ever want y'all to sit here and say, well, no one ever told me, because, girl, I definitely told you. I'm such a worrywart to where I will tell you time and time and time again until I feel like it's ingrained in your fucking memory banks, bitch. That's a natural, genuine type of love. Girl, don't you also hate it too when when the kids tell you, you have to love me, so you're biased? No. Bitch, when you see a lot of these kids out here, honey, my mama was my mama. But she performed the most treacherous act that possible that you could do to your child. That wasn't, you know, that wasn't her and her almighty grace as a parent. So you can, again, you can birth out these kids and you're supposed to love. A lot of these people don't do what they're supposed to do. You got some evil, some natural born evil cunts out here in the world who have kids and don't love them. Who have kids and don't raise them, who have kids and just are not a good people whatsoever. Evil bitches have kids too. Cunts have kids too. That doesn't make them good parents. That doesn't even make them a parent. That doesn't even qualify them to be a parent, to be honest with you. A parent, a mother, a father, the way y'all so define that is weird to me. Anybody, whether natural born or not, can be a parent. Let's tell the truth. It is the act of, hello God. That's what it is for me, at least. The act of. You don't get a title just because it's the title. You earn the title because, bitch, that's the act in which you are performing, girl. Period. Now, donor is a better look for some of you cunts out there in the world. Donors. You know, the biological. But it doesn't make you a mother, father, nor parent. Those are positive titles. Those are titles given to people who are actually, again, performing the act of. Anyway, this is much longer than it needed to be, but I felt like this message was needed, required, and desired. Hello, God. So, like, comment, subscribe, share all the things. Be blessed and never stressed. Remember, the health is truly wealth. Drop that in the comments. Let me know what your thoughts are. You know, and again, like, let your kids hear these things, honey. I know I'm not their age. I'm just a little bit old. Well, girl, look at me. Trying to turn back the hands of time a little bit on my old crusty ass. But maybe this is the way I perform the message, you know, it might get across to them because I really want them to understand. I want my nephew and my nieces and every child that has ever been under my charge to understand that, trust me, no one is trying to rain on your parade, boo. No one is trying to hinder your progress or to spoil your fun, girl. We love you. We want to see you thrive. We want to see you be successful. We want the best for you. Trust it, okay? Trust it. And one day you will look back and you will thank us. Oh, because I'm one of those petty assholes. Let me tell you something. Let my nephew have a baby. Bitch, one of these days in life. One of these days. Not now. One of these days, right? And he goes through a little bit of what I experienced with him, right? I'm going to be one of those petty assholes that sit in the cover of life. Now, do you remember in 2023, bitch, the day and the time, girl, hello, God, and I already know that motherfucker, don't you even speak, unk. Yeah, thought so. Rubbing it all in your motherfucking face. Look at you now being a helicopter parent. Look at you now trying to order thine steps, bitch. Yeah. And I'm going to say it just like this, because I don't care how old and crusty I get, I'm still going to be serving truth and justice on the level in which I do, period. Bitch. Anyway, y'all, take care. Bye.